How's it going, YouTube? Long time no see. It's me again, Roxas, back on Reload. Last time we left off, we, just did the usual stuff, gone through a few social links, try to level up our stats. But we did also manage to finally max out one. One out of, if I remember right, 22, because, if you don't know, well, obviously, all the social links that are in this game, follow the major arcana. And if I remember right, sorry, because I'm thinking, like, was this ever in question? I don't think it was. But since this is following Persona 3 FES for the most part, we did get I guess added as a social link. So before I get too lost in just my own chaotic ramblings, I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, just try to level up some social stats. Get back into the grind. I do have to acknowledge the fact that I was gone all of last week because, I got sick. It was not planned. Things, just kind of happen. So yeah, but thankfully that, honestly, I can't really be thankful about being sick. It was horrible. It was just the worst. I had a constant headache. I felt heavy as if I was basically dragging my own corpse around. You know what that feels like? I mean, I highly doubt it. I mean, if you dragged a corpse around, you might know what it's like, but not exactly the same. Wait, what's today? Okay, today's a Thursday, so I think we can, we don't work at Wild Duck Burger. We can go there to raise our courage. If I'm right, last few times we were here, we were raising charm and courage, I think. Oh, what the? Okay, well, I guess someone's passing by. My dog just barked. Don't know if the mic picked that up. She likes to bark at strangers. Which is weird, because she barks at them, but she never really is aggressive. She just, yep. She barks as a whole, look at me, I'm over here. Please come pet me. Because as soon as someone walks up to her, she just gets all adorable. She, well, for lack of a better term, she uses her puppy dog eyes and just gets people to start petting her. The thing is, well, there was like an instance where my niece and nephew came over to visit. As expected, she just barks. She barks at them. But they were even afraid of her. It was like they kind of knew that she was just trying to get their attention. Yeah, they love her. And I completely lost my train of thought. So I think I was just gonna level up a stat. I think we're heading to Wild Duck Burger. Too crowded? It can be that? Okay. Well, let's just double check our social stats real quick. Yeah, everything's at 3. We want to up academics for the next exam. We want to level up charm for what again? I think we need. Oh yeah, we need it for Tanaka's social link, and then we wanted to up courage for other future social links. I think. Huh. I know we need it for Fuka's at least, but I'm not sure who else. If we really need it for anything else. So I guess for right now, I'll head to Wakatsu. Yeah, we can get this full course. I'm trying to remember, what other things we can do. I feel like I've had this conversation before, but that's mainly because my brain is a scattered mess. So I am trying to work on collecting my thoughts more and trying to be coherent. But for the most part, I'm a scattered mess. And sorry, just the Yukari thing. I thought you would speak. But yeah, I'm a scattered mess. And I tend to forget everything that happens almost immediately because my mind sees no reason to really remember it. Unless it's something big. I remember the full moon dates. I remember needing to have a corresponding arcana whenever I talk to someone to increase our bond. I remember kind of, pretty big, pretty important stuff, but a lot of smaller things kind of get lost by the wayside. And my brain has no real way to distinguish what is something that's tiny, can fall by the wayside, and then or major and needs to be remembered. So I remember the most random stuff sometimes. I can remember obscure trivia it's the back of my hand. If I forget something really important like my own birthday, which totally hasn't happened before, and it's not at all. What are you talking about? I remember when I was born. But yeah, Yukari, what's up with you? Hey, do you remember what we're doing today? We're gonna share our findings about the ghost stories tonight. And if you can give me a second here, because I think I'm about to be interrupted. Yeah, I'm coming back now. Sorry, my brother just rushed in. Apparently, he thought I ate a leftover slice of pizza he had saved. I did not. I would have asked him about it. I understand how devastating it could be not to have like a piece of food you were saving, you know, just be ripped away from you without you even knowing. Ironically enough, because of him, he used to do that all the goddamn time. He was annoying as all hell. But no, he's gotten over it, and thankfully, you know, you regardless of if the person's there or not, you send him a message of some kind. You know, you either call, text, you know, just let him know that, hey, can I have this piece of food that you're saving? You know, it's just common courtesy. Yeah, courtesy. You say like courtesy. I ain't from the Bronx. Yeah, actually, would it be Jersey? I don't know. I don't know accents. Yeah. We're gonna share our findings about the ghost stories tonight. Looking forward to it. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I heard some pretty interesting stories while asking around. Anyway, don't forget about tonight, okay? You know, usually when a girl says that to a guy, there's something a lot more exciting happening. I'm just saying. Unfortunately, not speaking from experience.
Oh, today's Friday. Did you two ask around like we agreed?
Huh? Were we supposed to do something by today?
I told you.
I know. I'm kidding. Man, you've got such a short temper.
Fine. Then we'll meet in the lounge after school.
I mean, I will say this, like, Yukari's a short temper, in this case specifically, it is entirely her own fault. She is so desperate to move, she's not afraid of ghosts, that she's just, ironically enough, if she put, like, I don't want to say put as much effort into proving that, but, if she was as accepting of her fear as she is, like, you know, so gung-ho about disproving it, then, you know, this would not be happening right now. But unfortunately, you know, people, have a strange tendency to, not admit when they're afraid of something. I will openly admit I am afraid of a ton of things. Social interaction, bees, needles specifically. I cannot talk about those for like more. I can barely say the word without just, ugh, God. But yeah, no. Which sucks because I actually really want some tattoos, some really cool ones. But I can't do needles. I do not want to get anywhere near those things at all. There was the one time at the dentist, like they brought one out just to like inject like some kind of sedative into my teeth. I freaked out. I was like scrambling to leave the goddamn chair. Okay, but yeah, no, that was a whole debacle. Anyway, yeah, okay, yeah, no, that's fine. You know, we're cool doing whatever. I honestly kind of forgot what this was all about. See, that's what needles do to me.
Don't forget.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, just needed to check my phone real quick. Got a message and nothing really important, but you know, just making sure nothing. Well, making sure it was nothing important, I should say. Yeah, let's see. Run, work related. Hey, Akura in the cafe. Okay, so I kind of feel okay, and God, just the second I check my phone, I get a call. So yeah, I will be right back. Hello, City Morgue. From what I saw, no. And if we do, it's probably just leftovers from the party, whatever. And if we... No, I'm pretty sure we brought leftovers. Yeah, no, we brought leftovers. I know because I was carrying them. What? Alright, just, you know, be discreet about it, I guess. Alright, just so you know, I'm recording right now, so yeah.
Yeah, okay. No problem.
Alright, I'll see you later. Bye.
I see.
And I'm back again, just my brother asking, or my other brother asking what's for dinner. What's for, yeah. Why can I not say dinner? Like, I can say the word solid. There are a lot of words I just cannot say in a sentence, but I can say them like by themselves. But yeah, my brother was calling to ask what's for dinner. Yeah, so, stupid and unimportant. It is actually leftovers, by the way. So yay! I completely forgot what I was doing for a second. Yeah, checking social links. Kenji's at 3. So is Kaz. So hanging with Hidetoshi might be the best option here. I wonder how the heck Hidetoshi's got so high. Because last I remember, you know, I was just, you know, I started Kenji, started Kaz, you know, got roped into this, and then this kind of just became our default afterward. Yeah, so let's just, wait, anything else I want to do real quick? Let me think. No, I think I've... No, the only other place I can think of going right now would be to the nurse's office to talk to Mr. Edagawa. But oh yeah, we can also start Bebe social link. So it probably would be best to just start or continue with Hidatoshi's right now. We might go closer soon, so it looks like we just need. Guess let's just spend time with Hidetoshi. Again, I feel like there was some other way to level up our bond with characters without really.
Sorry you
Oh wait.
went out of your way to stop by, but it was a quick meeting. Everyone left already. It's nice not having those hyenas around.
Actually, yeah, no, I highly doubt he was here just for us. And I say that all the time. I do know where the end points of these links are going, but like I said earlier, I remember the major things. I forget the details, so I do not remember why exactly he was here. From what happened before, I would think it's because of the whole smoking in the bathroom case, but I could be wrong. Yeah, so why is he here?
There's something I want to take care of before I go home. It's that cigarette butt in the boys' bathroom.
Called
I
it.
have to hurry and narrow down my suspects. So, as you can see, we can't exactly hold a meeting right now. You can leave if you want.
Again, this guy, he's one of those people that needs... He's a bit serious. He's a bit bullheaded. And that's why he needs some support, you know? People to have his back. You know? I know, like, I've been kind of just, you know, telling him what he wants to hear, but to an extent, you kind of need people like that around to keep you going. And at a certain point, when you start going, like, too far, that's when they pull you back. And that's what, essentially, from what I remember, sorry, I need to clarify, because, like I said, I remember how this ends. Don't remember all the details, but from what I remember, that's what we are for him. So I think I'll stick around for right now.
You're probably busy all the time, too. Try taking a break once in a while. If you're not in a hurry, can you spare a few minutes? I'd like to share something.
If I'm right, this is where he tells us some of his backstory.
A man without position, honor, or education? What does he cling to as he struggles through life? Sincerity, a man once told me. Do you want to know what happened to that man?
Right, I think I remember this.
Well, TV anchorwoman was injured on the job while reporting on a story. The TV station executives deemed it an unfortunate accident. But when a magazine caught wind that they were hiding something, the execs threw the writer under the bus. They said it was the writer who covered up the truth. They turned him into a scapegoat.
I hate how shit like that's common in real life.
Man is blacklisted from the TV industry. His life's calling. The same man who taught me the meaning of sincerity. In today's society, the weak are preyed upon by the strong. You can't survive on sincerity alone. As for me, I want to lead an organization that fosters strength. And to do that, order is essential if I want to keep those with power in check.
I do have things to say about that, but I'm not gonna lie, like halfway through that, I kind of zoned out. Not because I was uninterested. Again, I've gone to this game like what 3-4 times at this point. But again, I'm not one of those people who will skip content they've seen before, because I enjoy replaying stories. You know, getting essentially new angles on what I've previously heard and thought, because people change over time. You know, it may only be like a year, but in that year, you know, something can happen and maybe like completely rethink how a social link, how a social link just is. But yeah, no, I got sidetracked because I was thinking, you know, between this, God Eater, and aspects of Time Stranger, like I am playing I kind of feel like I'm playing too many serious games, you know? I mean, sure, ZA, I mean, it's Pokemon, so it's like it like touches on serious without getting too deep into it, and I can mostly joke around and be stupid. And to be honest, I feel like I am already that for a lot of just the other games. I mean, yeah, but yeah, especially like in with Persona, like if it's not a fight, every social link is a serious thing. Sure, they have their light moments, but they're all pretty serious. And in God Eater right now, I'm barreling through some of the heaviest parts of the game. Although admittedly we did have like a lot of light moments too, and some really cool action sequences. So maybe I'm overthinking this, or maybe my mind is just holding too much onto the serious moments. But yeah.
Well, seems like a good spot to call it a day. Shall we head out together?
Alright, so what we got planned for the evening this time? Oh, right,
Okay,
that
as
stuff.
we agreed on Monday, we'll now hold a meeting to discuss what we've learned.
Wow, you're really into this.
I forget if they actually like give us dialogue options, or if Yukari just essentially tells us everything we need to know. If they do, I think I can just BS my way through it, because again, I've played this game like 4 times.
Of course I am. I got lots of good info. And it turns out there was no angry ghost involved.
Oh, and I feel like I kind of need to clarify. I played Persona 3 as a whole multiple times, not necessarily Reload. This is my first time through. Again, I've played FES twice. Oh, actually, no, I guess I've only played it 3 times then. I played FES twice. I played Portable once. Ironically enough, I've not played the FEMC route. Still, I've been meaning to get to that, but I've just kind of, I've been sidetracked with a lot of stuff. I got work, I got this, and I got the other 3 games I got in the backlog. So right now, right now on my off time, I'm like alternating between a lot of different things. I'm alternating between Digimon World Next Order on Switch. Again, it's just something I take around, and it's a lot of just mindless battling and training my Digimon. So it's just something I can like switch my brain off to. I've reinstalled Assassin's Creed Unity on my PS5. I tried it originally. I think it was like back in December, November. I can't remember when, but yeah, or was it January? I can't remember actually, but I remember trying it. I did not like how different it was from Black Flag and Assassin's Creed 3 and Rogue. I was on a bit of Assassin's Creed binge a while back. I finished 3, played 4, played Rogue. Played Unity. I remember buying like 4 Rogue and I think like essentially everything up until Origins in like a bundle. And then, okay, I'm getting a bit sidetracked. Main point, I didn't like it at first. Giving it another consideration because I'm trying to play the game. I'm gonna play the game more so like you're supposed to play Unity, and less like you would 3 and 4. But yeah, no, back to Yukari.
Oh, so that's what's important, huh?
First off, let's talk about how this rumor got started. The girl was found on the school grounds, so it does match the ghost story on that point. But why did the rumor spread so fast if this was the first time anything happened?
Her dying. Okay, now I kind of wanted to screw with Yukari. I mean, screw it. Why not? I've given all the serious answers before in my previous playthroughs, so why not? Her dying message.
Dying message? The victim isn't dead.
Okay, I thought you'd get mad at us for claiming death, but I don't know.
After that first incident, the exact same thing happened to 2 other students. All 3 victims had to be hospitalized. No wonder people thought it was a ghost. Okay, moving on. The victims were all in different classes, and at first glance, they don't seem to be connected, but they did have one thing in common. Anyone know what it was?
What is this? A quiz show? Do you know? What did all 3 victims have in common?
Ate a lot, hung out, went to our school. I mean, to be honest, yeah, that's obvious. Ate out a lot. That could be said about pretty much anyone. I mean, I don't really. No, I guess I don't really do. Now that I think about it, I don't really go out to eat on weekends. Maybe a Friday if I feel like it, but for the most part, I kind of just eat whatever we have at home. They're pretty sure they hung out together.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, cool.
Not
that.
just once or twice either. They all got in with a bad crowd and were always out late. Considering they all ended up the same way, it can't just be a coincidence. So, to find out what happened, we're gonna do some field research.
What? Field research?
Yep, there's one place where all 3 victims were regulars.
Whoa, hang on. You're not talking about that spot behind Port Island Station, are you?
Oh, you know about it?
Dude, you can't go there. I've heard all kinds of nasty rumors about that place.
Oh, really? Well, then all the more reason we should go together. You're coming with, right?
I mean, we don't have a choice regardless, so just, yeah, no, we would just, story-wise too, I feel like Yuki here, would just accept his fate. Of course we're going, we kind of don't have a choice, we're jerry-rigged into this.
Oh man, I don't know about this. That place is seriously bad news. Do we really have to go there?
Up until now, all we've done is follow orders. Isn't it about time we start thinking for ourselves?
I know what you mean, but man, you have to say it like that. I guess I don't have a choice, do I?
Accept your fate, Junpei, I already did.
Settled. We'll go tomorrow night, so plan accordingly.
I will say this, considering that Yukari fights shadows, which are like already abstract horror monsters.
Jeez.
Okay, wait, sorry. But yeah, considering she fights shadows, which are already abstract horror monsters, I think it's a bit funny that she's scared of ghosts, which, as far as we know, do not exist in this universe. Wait, thinking actually. No, I don't think we have like any ghost encounters in 3, 4, or 5. Yeah. Yeah, so so as far as we know, do not exist in this universe. I lost my train of thought, actually. Yeah. Okay, found it. Okay, but considering she fights shadows, I think it's funny she's scared of ghosts, but not scared of the thugs that we're gonna meet at behind Port Island Station. Because you know, in the dark hour, she has her persona to cover her. She doesn't worry about the shadows. She's got a full squad. But tomorrow night, you know, is just gonna be you know, me, her, and Junpei. No weapons, no personas, and yeah, sure we can find out shadows, but you know, we got plot armor then. Anyway, Yukari, see, I told you it wasn't a ghost story. There's no way they exist. That's it? Okay, that kind of felt unnecessary. Anyway. TV. Nothing important. I feel like I'm forgetting something else though. Wait, don't I have those online things I can play? Right, Animal Othello, Courage, and right, that's for that one store at the station. Huh. Nah. Hold up on that and just like raise some stats. No, today's a Friday night, so I guess I could raise Courage by playing that game. You know what? Just because I'm curious, how much would that raise it by? I think we can't. Actually, you know what? I keep like second guessing myself on things, but just because I do not know how different this is from original 3, and granted, I've only played 3. Like I said, I played it 3 times, and one of those was on New Game Plus, and I've not done any max social link runs on either of them. So I do not know what exactly will raise my stats, or what gives my stats the highest increase. So just remember, Wild Duck gives me 2, Katsu gives me 2. The Cafe will give me 1 to each, if I remember right. 1 to Charm and 1 to either Courage or Academics, depending. Right, plans for tonight. Oh, right, so I won't be able to go anywhere in the afternoon. Okay. Well, let's see who I can hang out with today. Aiko, Yuko. Just them? Alright. Whose persona do I have? I have a Hanged Man, and if I remember, Yuko was Strength. And I do not have a Strength, and I kind of do like my current persona lineup right now. I guess I could get rid of Beerith for the... Oh, I didn't need to switch. I guess I could get rid of Beerith for a Strength persona. Well, actually, before we decide who we hang out with, let's go to the Velvet Room quick. See if we can fuse for see if we can fuse for a Strength persona. If we can, I guess it'll be a coin toss between Maiko and Yuko, but if not... Oh wait, can I talk to Elizabeth? Yep. Okay, sweet. Twilight Fragments. Do I have any drinks I can hand over?
I shall be waiting then.
3 more. Damn. Okay. Where else would they be?
Are you accepting a
Ward.
request?
Confused for Mithras. Mithras is a... I think it's a temperance persona. Which I would need for Bebe, which maybe... I guess I could also fuse for... If I, if I have any spare personas. But yeah, let's see what I can fuse Beerith away for. Can it become a strength persona?
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
As always, double check compendium. Everything's been registered. That it's good.
I too. What kind of persona? Which
Dyad,
will
let's see.
you choose?
Beerith for... Okay, I can fuse for a rock... Okay, that's irony right there. I'd have to full-on shoot... No, wait, okay. I can also fuse away for Oberon. I guess I could just buy back Oberon, but then again, I don't want to waste too much money. I guess Inugami is cheaper.
Seeing what personas
This persona is powerful.
Fatal End.
This persona is powerful. This would be a wise choice.
It'll inherit 2 skills. Okay, so yeah, it'll basically get everything from Beerith. What's Fatal End do? Medium slash with low chance of fear. Oh, but 2 weaknesses and 2 resistances. Okay. So not bad overall. More something I want to save for a physical attacking shadow. What's the next boss? No, the next boss uses a mix of physical and magic. So might be best to... Actually, let me just look through all my personas quick. Okay, yeah, everything has pretty clear weaknesses, although thankfully most of them are single target. And all with a magic weakness, too. Actually, Nog's the only one with a physical weakness. If I'm right, I don't have anything that will prevent that. No, actually, no, I don't have any magic mirrors or physical mirrors. I guess I could just try to block, but... Yeah, I'm thinking too much. Now is not the time for that. Now is the time to just fuse. Because I'll fuse for Inagami and then buy it back.
This would be a wise. Please choose what
Inagami
skills to
should be
inherit.
cheap. Doesn't have... Wait, what's Vacuum Slash? Deals weak... Okay, actually, yeah, that isn't too bad.
Choose what skills to
Let's
inherit.
go single shots and Power Slash.
It seems you have been blessed. Why, this is exciting, isn't it?
I forgot to read the little blurb. Cool. Now let's let's buy back. There's Hanged. There it is. Inugami.
So you'll be summoning this
Thankfully
one?
cheap.
May it be your inner strength. Are you in search of new?
Well then, shall we take a look?
Ooh,
This
so
power
close to being
might
able to
be
make
too
Zoro.
much for you.
And 1 level off from Carmen.
You can't control this one yet.
Well, I'm not gonna like try to have every DLC persona in my party, I guess. I
You
will
can't
at the very least try to
control this
fuse for
one
them.
yet. Very well.
So now that I have a Hanged Man and a Strength, it will once again become a coin toss. Actually, wait, no, I think I want to do Yuko's first, because if I remember right, Yuko's social link unlocks the not the chariot, the tower social link for us. So hanging out with her is probably what we want to do. I don't remember what rank it unlocks. I think maybe by rank 4 or 5. I know it's like relatively early on. So yeah, definitely something we want to at least get out of the way. Another one of those words I can't say by themselves, but I can say can't say in a sentence, but I can say by themselves. Oh yeah, we also need to start. There are like at least 3. I'm thinking ahead to the tower, but there are 3 social links right now. I haven't even started yet. I haven't started with Chihiro's, with Bebe's, or with Tanaka's. Although admittedly Tanaka's the only one that's like gate kept right now, since I need to have a higher charm stat.
Oh,
So yeah, for right now let's just hang out with Yuko. I actually gotta head now to do some. I actually gotta head out now to do some shopping for the track team, like buying athletic tape and stuff. There's a lot, so it'd be nice if I had an extra hand or two to carry everything. Hint, hint. You know, the worst part is I mean, I've never really like had to carry stuff for a girl before, but I'm usually the guy that, you know, that's asked to just hold stuff or take things indoors, you know. Ironically enough, I'm not necessarily the strongest guy out there, but I am like a resilient bastard, so I will try my damnedest. Yeah, I can't really rely on the other members at all. You get it, right, Yuki-kun? Okay then, off to Bologna Mall we go.
Okay, shopping for club stuff is done. Good thing you came with me. I didn't realize there was so much to buy. Also, I wasn't really in the mental state to do this alone today.
I've been there. Oof, something I should clarify about my previous playthroughs. Like I said, I've never done a max social link run, and Persona 3 is my first Persona game, so despite the fact that I've played it 3 times, I do not, again, it was like the earliest one I played, so I do not remember most of anything. A lot of what I do remember is not necessarily from Persona 3 in particular, but more so the general Persona stuff, and the individual character beats are from essentially hearing it regurgitated. Actually, I've never had to say that word. Wow, regurgitated so much, and just through other people discussing it. So I don't really remember what I say for Yuko. I think we just let her know she did good. She did good.
Huh? Oh, thanks. You're not gonna ask.
Wish I said beforehand.
That's what you're supposed to do, you know, based on the conversation.
Okay, well, okay, I wanted to do that, but I felt like it's one of those moments where, you know, you just gotta hype the person up a bit. Okay, I didn't save. God damn it! I should have remembered to do that.
In today's classic literature pop quiz, I didn't know any of the answers, and before I knew it, I dozed off. I ended up handing in a blank paper.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never done that before, but there were times I did like kind of not necessarily fall asleep through a test, but I was like hazy as all hell, and I kind of just wrote whatever just to get past it, just reach the end. But yeah, I'm speaking from experience. It definitely wasn't her
I
fault.
didn't do it on purpose, but then Mr. Akoda got all pissed off. He called me to the faculty office and told me I had to write a reflection essay. I had to listen to Mr. Akoda lecture me for the longest time.
I never understood any of that. Like, it's not gonna like affect the student at all. They shouldn't get pissed.
He was all like, at this rate you'll end up as a good-for-nothing adult, and you're not putting enough thought into your future. Come on, it's way too early to worry about the future, isn't it? We're still just teenagers.
That is a whole can of worms I do not want to get into. At least not too deeply. I will say this. It is always too early, but also never too early. Life is a contradiction. Just, I do not know how else to describe it, but yeah.
Right? We should be allowed to enjoy ourselves now, while we still can. Honestly, I haven't really thought about my future at all.
Well, it's a
I'm
case-by-case
working
thing.
hard for the track team, so I think that's good enough for now. As for the future, well, I've got plenty of time to think about it later.
I met plenty of people who thought hard about their futures back in high school, then also just did not care at all. I guess which one I am. But yeah, like I said, it's a case-by-case thing, you know? If people want to think about their future, you know, let them. If not, I'm not going to say don't let them just think. How to phrase this?
I guess this isn't the best place for a long conversation. Huh. I'm gonna go drop these off at the storage room. See ya!
Nope, there's a kid.
Ow!
Hey, it's dangerous to be running around here. Wait, aren't you...
Oh, Auntie Yuko.
How many times do I have to tell you? You can call me Big Sis, nothing else.
Yeah, she's not old enough to be an aunt.
Catch me. See ya, Auntie.
Hey, wait! And he's gone. That kid lives across the street from me. Why on earth are they playing tag in a place like this? I mean, it's dangerous, right? They should go play in the schoolyard or something. Oh no, the school gate is gonna close soon. I'll see you at practice.
I will say, why did that kid call her auntie? She's, I guess to a little kid, you know, like even a teenager is like already an adult. But no. Oh right, this. Oh man, even worse. Okay. Oh wait, no. Right, and I have no one open. Okay, wow. Okay, okay, I am. Oh. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna. I am really torn. I am really torn because I want to go back and save. Like, you know, saves come. You know, just reload from whatever I did last. You know, catch up, and then yeah. You know, fix my mistake. It might have been minor, but even like one interaction off can like ruin a max social link run. So I really want to go back and fix that. But I also just skipped through all this, and if I'm right, this is like a pretty wordy scene, and if I like cut this, it's gonna be like a minute. You know what? I already bit the bullet. I already said what I want to do. I'm gonna do it, and I will just cut this afterward. I'll just cut back to. After, you know, I'll cut to the start of this conversation after I've, you know, fixed the whole Yuko thing. And yeah, I will see you guys later.
Alright, it's time. Let's get going.
Okay, so update. Turns out I did save the night before, and I kind of just like freaked out over nothing. Again, it was a small correction, just, you know, told Yuko, I asked Yuko what happened, and yeah, now we're on this, and turns out I overreacted immensely. It also turns out I didn't have to wait long because apparently at the out of the section after this in Reload, where you actually have to choose to go to Port Island Station instead of just like going there in a cutscene. So yeah, that's fun, I guess. Kind of unnecessary, but sure.
Shouldn't we talk about this some more? I still think this is a bad idea. How are you scared of ghosts but totally fine with this?
My point exactly, Junpei. My point exactly.
Stuff you can't see is way creepier.
Actually,
You know,
I'm more worried about the things I can see, like bats and knives.
fair points on both ends, but I will say, Yukari, yeah, sure, what you can't see is definitely scarier than what you can, but what you can't predict is also scarier than what you can't see. For instance, sure, I can't see like a chocolate cake coming at me, but it doesn't mean like it's a bad thing. Meanwhile, I can't predict if the cake will smash into my face, fall to the ground, or if the candles on the cake will be on fire and light me on fire. Like, it just describes kind of Final Destination shit. Okay, that's dumb, but I mean, point still stands. You never know what can happen, and unpredictability is dangerous and stupid, like me.
Big deal, so it's a little dangerous. Come on, let's strike while the iron's hot.
The slow turn. I'm sorry. That was funny. After you, Junpei.
Oh, now I'm the leader?
I mean, I've never really been in a position of authority, but I feel like everyone has had that one moment where they were in charge of something, and there's something they don't want to do, so they'll let someone else be in charge for a minute just to take care of that. Yeah. You know what? While we're still here, let's see what Akihiko and Mitsuru have to say about this. You guys are going out at this hour? I don't know what you're up to, but just avoid going anywhere dangerous. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of expected for Akihiko, but come on, Mitsuru, as a responsible one. Like, what are your thoughts on this?
Precisely.
All three of you are heading out together? Take care not to get injured. I'm not sure why I'm not entirely surprised, but I guess we are in a group, so maybe she thinks we'll be okay. I don't know, like, that seems kind of like a... Actually, no, Yukari, she probably didn't tell Mitsuru where we're going.
Wait,
So yeah,
seriously?
no, that kind of makes sense now to think about it. Man, going to a place like that this late at night, it's not so easy for a stand-up guy like me.
Jeez.
Would you stop complaining already? It'll be nothing. All we have to do is take the monorail to the station. What's so hard about that?
No way.
That's not exactly what I meant by not easy. You know, Yuka-tan, you might actually be scarier than the punks we're bound to run into. I mean, I'm not gonna disagree, but at the same time, I'd rather a pretty girl be mad at me than some kind of, you know, unruly punk guy.
The hell are these guys?
Check out those rags. They're from Gecko High.
Oh man, this is even worse than I thought.
Actually, think about it now. Why did we come in our school uniforms?
You must have taken a wrong turn. 'Cause this place ain't for you, buddy.
Well,
What I'm saying is, you being here is ruining our vibe. Beat it, goatee.
goatee? Oh, you mean me.
We don't need your permission to be here.
Hey, are you nuts? Read the room, won't you?
I can read just fine. Come on, don't be intimidated by these punks.
What'd you just say?
She just called us punks.
You were not involved until you just spoke, so I don't know what the heck you're doing.
Come on. Let's post some pictures that'll make her daddy cry. Hope you
Oh,
been
she did
practicing
not.
your sexy poses.
Oh boy, that's too good.
Now, I do not condone violence, but I do condone stabbing a bitch.
These guys are scum.
Oh, so now we're scum, huh? Man, I feel sorry for you, goatee. This bitch is a real pain in the ass, isn't she?
Bigger pain than the punch you just threw. Actually, wait, why am I saying like that? I'm the one who got hit and I'm trying to have a comeback. No, Junpei got pretty bad.
That's enough.
Hell yeah, the main man.
They were getting into. I'll make sure they leave. You good with that?
Who do you think you are, dumbass? They're not walking out of this. You want some too?
I'd say that was a sucker punch, but it was a headbutt.
Cross the line. You think you're going home alive now?
Should we find out?
Damn.
No. Maybe not.
Oh man, what a loser.
Pot calling kettle black.
Bastard. Your name's Aragaki, right? Yeah. Now I remember. Shinjiro Aragaki. You're from Gecko High too, aren't you? Damn it, you're gonna regret this!
Oh man, Senpai, that was awesome.
I remember you. You guys were in Aki's room at the hospital.
You idiots.
Go home. You don't belong here.
Wait! Sorry, but there's something we need to know before we leave.
Did Aki tell you to come here?
I mean, I can bluff here, but he honestly didn't. He just kind of let us do whatever we want. He didn't tell us to. He didn't directly say anything. So yeah. Actually, why did they even give us the option?
Well, what do you want to know? Is this about that ghost story?
Guess we're not the first to come by around here.
Yes, that's right! How'd you know?
The rumor's been going around. Those girls who wound up in the hospital were here talking shit every night. They'd brag about all the stuff they did to some girl named Yamagishi.
Yamagishi? You mean Fuka Yamagishi from 2E? They were picking on her?
That's why people are saying it's Yamagishi's ghost that did it.
Yamagishi-san's ghost? Wait, what do you mean by that?
You guys don't know? This Yamagishi girl might be dead. I heard she hasn't been home in over a week.
How this was covered up, I don't really know.
I thought she was just out recovering. So, you mean she's still missing?
So much for that ghost story.
Again, I'm sorry. I have to like talk about this. Like, how exactly was her disappearance covered up? Because if I remember where this goes, we found out that a teacher was covering for the bullies. But how exactly do they explain, Fuka being missing to her parents? I mean, granted, from what we find out later, her parents aren't the best, but that's still a missing kid. Even if like her parents didn't necessarily how to phrase this, care enough to report, or even just I'm sorry, like, because I just don't get how that would happen. Because Because I've been trying to avoid talking serious here, but I mean, like, I just don't. Ah, man. I'm gonna try to avoid like getting into some depressing topics, but I mean, this game's kind of depressing, so I don't really know how great that's working out for me. But yeah, I mean, just how this was covered, I don't understand.
Mr. Akota is the homeroom teacher for 2E, right? Does he know about this?
I get it, Aki. Still trying to make up for the past. It's you who can't let go.
And Matt gets expanded on during the answer.
Nothing. Anyways, it's all I know. We done here?
Yeah, totally. Thanks a lot.
Sorry, the little bow animation, that was just funny to me. I get it, like he's like in a hurry to leave and nervous as all hell, but I mean, Shinjiro's pretty casual. The rest of us are, I mean, Yukari was gung-ho about this from the start, and as far as I can tell, we're pretty nonchalant, so he's really the only one who's freaking out for, I'm not gonna say no good reason, but, you know, the danger is past, dude. You can, like, you know, rest easy. Yeah. I mean, just a thanks.
I didn't do nothing.
So
Thank
the
you
little
for helping us.
nonchalant bow.
And for sharing what you know. That was really nice of you.
Huh?
Oh, sorry.
Just don't come here again.
Okay, I expected them to talk there, but... Dude, I'm drenched in cold sweat. But man, what Aragaki-san told us was shocking, huh?
Oh,
I'll let Kirito-senpai know what we found out about Yamagishi-san. The fact that she's missing is no small matter. Man, we're totally gonna get yelled at for doing that without permission. I can already see it happening. I will say this, Junpei, judging from what happens later, be glad she'd just be yelling at you, because she could do so much worse. I'm sorry, because I'm thinking about something that happens ahead, and it's funny. It's terrible, but it's funny. Okay, so wait, so we still have the night off? Or I guess we can still do whatever we want tonight? Sweet. First, check the TV. Nothing worthwhile. Let's see what everyone has to say about what just happened. Actually, I don't know if they're... I mean, no, yeah. From our... Yeah, no, they have blue dialogue bubbles now, so they have something different to say. So, Junpei. I told you it wasn't a good idea to go there, dude. If Aragaki-san hadn't helped... Yeah. If Aragaki-san hadn't helped us... I want to say helped us out, but I see it just help us. I don't know why. Like, helped us out fits better in my mind, and that's what I... like thought it was gonna say both times, so I kind of just blurted it out without actually reading ahead. But yeah, if Aragaki-san hadn't helped us, who knows what would have happened to us? Ugh, I'm getting an ulcer just thinking about it. I said I was sorry. I didn't think it would be that bad. Well, now you know. Next time, have a little more faith in what I say. Anyways, there's no way in hell I'm ever setting foot in that place again. This is just a repeat. I wonder why they have two separate speech bubbles. I'm just saying that now. Okay, yeah. The guy looked kind of scary, but he was actually really nice, don't you think? Yeah, no, definitely. I won't say he looked scary. Intimidating, definitely, but scary, nah. Well, you can't judge a book by its cover and all that. But what was he doing at that place? Again, that is also explained later on. Yeah, it is a sad story.
Give me a break.
Seriously, going to a place like that, there are limits to how reckless you can be. I mean, I'm proud of you guys for trying to gather information, but be a little more careful next time. I'm surprised that's all he had to say. And Mitsuru. Okay. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I guess she had to, I guess this had to be brought up first to give us the option to see how everyone's doing in, you know, charters and all that. I feel like they should have really just had it so you know, you talk to her first and then she gives you the options about that stuff, but I don't know. That's just me. Just wanted to chat. Yamagishi has disappeared. It began with a ghost story, but has developed into a serious situation. We have to do something. How many more days until full moon? Because it's almost an hour. 2 days. Yeah, if I'm right, tomorrow is the whole big confrontation, big story stuff. And then we essentially get the chance to save right before the full moon. So I think I'm just gonna reach the end of tomorrow, or I guess technically it would be the start of Monday, because we get a chance to like, we get a chance to save before we go into Tartarus. So yeah, no, I'll do stuff here. I think I've been working on nothing but courage. So I think I want to up charm so I can. Do I? Is it? No, yeah. Where can I? I can up charm at a Hagakure, right? Wait, right here. It's too crowded. Damn. Okay then. Is there anywhere else I can up charm at night? No, that is the wrong place. Beepholes. I guess I could try that, but I feel like I'm wasting time. I feel like I would be wasting time if I feel like I would be wasting time not upping a social stat. So let's check the mall real quick. Is there a game I can play real quick to up a social stat? To up charm, hopefully. Academics and magic. And if I'm right, up there is courage. Just double checking. Chikora. Built it out. Yeah, courage. Right now, the cafe. Get being a customer is charm. Although I'm not sure how much exactly it'll give me. But hey, anything's better than nothing, right? I wish there was a nice cafe by where I live. I mean, we have like a few coffee shops and like, you know, obviously we have a Starbucks, but like nothing like a nice chill little cafe, as far as I know. I'd kill to find just a nice spot like that. From Cause. Alright, cool. Oh wait, no, right, but I want to hang out with Maya. What did it? Oh, right back. Sorry. I think I have Maya at rank 7. I honestly do not remember. I know I was like checking through the social links before, but oh yeah. Message from Maya. Message from Kaz. And let's see what rank Maya is. Oh, rank 5? Really? Only rank 5? I thought it was higher than that. But hey, at least I can increase our bond right now as soon as I'm done checking the TV. What do we have this week? Designer brand set. Concerned about your personal appearance.
Good.
Oh, gift item, perfume. That's not too bad.
Not bad.
And health supplements for just 3,000 yen. Oof, I will be a bit of a deficit, but I think we do get some, like a pretty decent amount. I think like at least 5,000 from, maybe 10,000 from beating the boss shadow. So yeah, screw it, I'll just buy it.
Thanks. But
Cool. I remember you used to think that having like a higher rank persona of that Arcana would increase the bonus even further. It turns out it doesn't. You just need to have a persona of the same Arcana, but you know, it was a nice little thing. I remember like periodically just like switching out for a stronger one. I went to the gym yesterday to work out. I do need to start working out again. Like it's especially after being sick. Like I was sitting there for like 2-3 days. It was horrible, and definitely felt like my muscles atrophy or something. It was just ugh. It was terrible. So yeah, I definitely need to get back on that. My muscles are sore. Sorry, because I was reading the a little ahead. So my muscles are sore, but I'm so buff. There's nothing little endorphins won't cure, right? I'm not sure what the ORZ means actually. Yeah, but that and so much pain. Been there. It's terrible, but you know, you get used to it. Dakota, talking monkey. The hard part isn't doing it, it's doing it every day. I am not crazy. Actually, I only won because I was so pissed at that bastard. Right, no, her coworker. Yeah. No, calm down. I say as if I don't have anger issues. You're right. I should just calm down. A little face there, and then breathes. Yeah. I don't even know what that would be. Would it be new? No? Or is that supposed to be no? I don't know. I just can't get it out. I just can't get it out of my mind. Oh, damn! I probably should have hit what bastard. I don't know. Remember that Mr. E guy? The son of a bitch, right? I made a small error on some paperwork, and now he's all on my ass. You're supposed to be teaching correct grammar, he told me. Shut the fuck up, old man. I'm actually surprised how many of these I actually do know. But yeah. He thinks he's all that just because he's a classic lit teacher. Pretty sure the FFS is for reals? Or, I don't know. Why would it be 2 Fs though? Oh, would it be for fucking reals? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Doesn't he know who I am? I'm Maya, you old bastard. If Mr. E starts playing this game too, I'm putting him on ignore. Yeah, no, I highly doubt that some crotchety old man would be playing this. You can't talk to him either, okay? Pwned. Oh man, it's been forever since I've seen that written out. Damn. I have mixed feelings about that because I remember like it being the most annoying ass thing, but also it being like, just like everywhere. So I have this odd sense of nostalgia and rage. Mystery probably doesn't have a computer at his house anyway. He probably uses an abacus. Oof. I remember like for the longest time not knowing what that was, and despite owning one as a kid, my parents were weird. They wanted me to be smart. Clearly, I did not meet their expectations. But yeah, no, I remember having one of those and wondering what the heck is this thing called? And I forget like how I learned what it's actually called, but I just remember having one. And it was like a weird thing. I actually enjoyed playing with it, not necessarily like to actually use it to count or anything. I just remember just flipping the little beads left and right all the time and shaking it just to see them fly everywhere. I was a dumb kid. I'm a dumb person in general now, but yeah. Talk about classic and then Rafflecopter. Oh man, I remember that too. Oh, so dumb. Whew. Much better. Maybe I'll go take a shower now. Don't worry, I won't let that old geezer get me down, Tatsuya. Oh, I feel like I fumbled that one though. And I didn't save again! Oh, I gotta remember to start saving before I do social link stuff. Ah.
Oh.
Hmm? Oh, it's you. Yuki, could you free up your day tomorrow for me? Yep. I fumbled that even though I tried to recover. Yeah, whatever. There's a lot to be done for Fuki Yamagishi's case, so I'm going to require your assistance.
Please.
If you have any urgent affairs, then I suggest you settle them by the end of today. So essentially just like awarding to finish up any social links since you won't be able to tomorrow. Yeah, I would reload the save, but that would send me back like 4 days at this point, I think. Or would it be 3? I actually don't remember. Yeah, it said it was on. Last save was the 5th. So yeah, 3 days, but I have to go through all that again, and I already like reloaded once. I'm not doing it a second time. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna. You know what I'm gonna do is I am going to. You know what, I'm just gonna up courage this time because I've already focused on that for a hot minute, and though like the one boost charm is, I feel like it's not doing enough. But yeah, actually I should probably check the mall before then. Maybe they'll have something to boost charm. Because I want like the next video to be cohesive. I'm gonna do something a bit risque. Again, when I say it like that, it makes it sound like it's gonna be like dirty, but no, I mean just a bit risky. Well, not risky, but like. I guess it's different from how I usually do this, because usually the way I do this is just, you know, I end the recording here, then you know, I save, end it, load up what's next for tomorrow, or I guess I separate these by days. It's not tomorrow for you guys, but yeah, load up whatever the next game is, and then you know, record that. But just like kind of want tomorrow to be cohesive, since from what I remember, after I'm done with this, I'll essentially be like tossed right into story stuff. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save beforehand. and then end it like right before we transition into the next day. And then on when I start this up again for next time, I'll begin right where I would load in for tomorrow. Does that make sense? Am I explaining this right? Anyway, you'll see what I mean in a second. So as I sit here eating this wild duck burger, I will say, I'll just do the usual YouTube stuff. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Feel free to dislike if you didn't. Drop a comment. In this case, wow, I'm actually kind of stumped here. I have no thought. Wow. Okay. Scrambling for a topic. Okay, no. Settle this for Junpei and Yukari. Which would be scarier? Fighting off a horde of shadows or fighting off a horde of thugs? No persona, no nothing. Just you with going straight hands. Yeah, okay, so from the top again, I guess. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Feel free to dislike if you didn't. Drop a comment. What's scarier? Fighting thugs or shadows? Subscribe if you want to keep watching. Ring the bell to stay notified. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I'll see ya, C's. Probably should remember to press the buttons. Okay, well, so much for my whole transition idea. Yeah, bye.